Emi, chodź. Ej! Chodź tu, chodź, idziemy. The camera is dirty. Yeah, that's better. Hello. It's midnight. Oh no. There's a fucking dog. Don't say the N-word on my stream, alright? Emi, czekaj! Tam idziemy. Tam. Ej, czekaj. Chodź. Idziemy. No idź. I want her to go towards that dog. Hello. Indeed. Oh, some left their gate open, I think. Yeah. Well, it would be a shame if some wild boars, just decided to go in there and fuck up their lawn. If it wasn't so late, I would probably, knock on their door and let them know that they left the gate open, but it's past midnight. Tomorrow is Monday, so most people are asleep, but not me. I'm just walking my dog, What do you mean, goblin? What goblin? I don't want my camera focus. Wish I could lock the focus on the streams. That would actually be very helpful. I can enable flash. No, that doesn't do much when I have a flashlight. Yeah, so you all keep laughing at the boars and stuff, but this is what they do. This is what they do to your lawn. This was boars, wild boars. There used to be grass in here. Now it's all just fucked up. This is what it used to look like. This is what it looks like now. I just hope I don't run into any right now. Because yeah, that would kind of suck. Just look at this. You fuck up everything. Imagine your entire lawn like that. Pieces of, yeah. Yes, I am gonna do the heist when I come back. I told you already. You don't have to flex on people that uh, know me and shit, and that we talk to each other daily. Yeah, boars. They like use their horns to dig out the ground like that because they're just looking for like food. Because they eat like stuff like potatoes and things. This is just how they look for food. Too bad nobody plants fucking potatoes on their lawn. They're not smart enough to realize that. Yeah, I'm Polish. Why are you asking? Yeah, at some point, the boars, they evolve. They learned how to knock over trash cans, and like at some point, every morning, all the trash cans, like all the bins, like this one, were knocked over. No, people just tie their bins to something so that they don't knock them over. Yeah, glorious Polish roads. Aren't they amazing? It was really like, fun driving around those roads with my old car, which was lowered. And it in the first place it wasn't really, you know, an off-road car exactly. So like I made it even lower and I had to dodge all the holes and shit. And it seems like there are no boars, which is nice. Once when I was going home, kind of drunk from a party, I was walking from there down this road, and there was like a small family of boars just roaming around this street back and forth, so I couldn't go anywhere. Then I went this way because that way is like the back entrance to my house. So I went this way, and at the end of this road, there were even more boars. So I had to call my mom to come over and like grab the car and like drive the car towards me because they can be aggressive, the boars. So I preferred to, stay in the car, safe and all. Boar gang. Yeah. This is what happens when you live in like a fucking shithole, like an outskirt of a city. Boar? That's like a wild pig sort of thing, except it's bigger and like covered in fur and like has horns and stuff. Like kind of fantasy fucking monster thing, except not really. Like, where do you come from? Like, if you don't know what a boar is, where aren't boars like literally everywhere? Fucking boar rape. Boar bamba, indeed. My hand is kind of cold. The one that's holding the phone, because like the one that's holding the flashlight has a glove on it. Oh my lord, that scared the shit out of me. There was like a wild bird. or something over there. Uh, I think it's enough walking. We can go back now. Other than boars, there are like foxes and deers sometimes. So I remember once going back home down that road exactly. Uh, so I was just driving, and then I see a deer. It's just standing in the middle of the road, looking at me, and I think it was so terrified it actually like wouldn't move. I was like honking on it. I was driving really close to it, like literally almost hitting it, like trying to get past it, but it wouldn't move. We also uh, we also had a weasel living in our roof because you know there's like an insulation layer in most roofs. It's just like cotton filled or whatever, some kind of insulator. So apparently some weasel. I don't think it was it a weasel, something like that. Like some wild small animal just like decided that's a good place to make a fucking house for themselves. And so they did. And every night we could hear the little thing, little critter, just walking around, scratching things and stuff. I got the triple stripe, real Slav. Hello, goodbye, Alex. My name's Alex too. By the way, in case you didn't notice, Alex is a nice name. Oh, my hand is actually so cold. Let me just hide it inside the sleeve. Yeah, that's better. Kinda. A bit. Maybe, just maybe, I should switch hands. And put the glove on the other hand. Just as a slice. Alright. I hope my phone doesn't fall down as I'm doing this. Alright, hand switched. Now is this hand holding the flashlight. You know, at some point I'm gonna have to like get one of those GoPro holders, but for a phone, and just put it on my head whenever I do this. considering how often I do those streams. Maybe more like comfortable in the long run. Yeah, I know my all of my neighbors probably think I'm crazy by now. Just walking around with the phone and the flashlight at midnight with his dog, talking to himself in English. Because I'm in Poland. Even if I was with someone, talking to them in English would be like kind of weird. And I'm doing that to myself, basically. At least. Yeah, I mean, I have a bright ass fucking flashlight. Do you think someone could, like, miss this? And, like, even if they couldn't see me, they could still hear me, probably. Amy! Hachto! Hach! Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Luckily, there isn't many, old ladies, aka, like neighborhood cameras. It's like there aren't really many old people in this neighborhood. I don't know why, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Will I be able to come home this way? Because there may be a little boar family somewhere in there now. Because, like, there's like an empty lot to the left over there. And the boars like to come through there and, like, go on the street. Yeah, night vision goggles would be nice, but how would I record them? I would need like a night vision camera too. That would be quite an expensive setup for, night dog walks. I see this, like the big tree over here. This is like the empty lot. The boars like to go into the street through. Fun fact, my parents actually owned this lot. They were planning to build a new house here, but they ended up selling it because of financial troubles. They couldn't really, build anything on here. It was just sitting useless, so they sold it to someone. They sold it like a year and a half ago, and it still wasn't even touched. So someone bought it, and turns out they may not have the funds to build a house here too. Yeah, look at this. There's like the fence, right? And it goes down here. The boys did this, knocked over the last ball, and there's like a clear entrance through here. They're kind of strong, Oh yeah, look at this. See this little bar over here? This metal bar? This is what people do to keep the boars from knocking off their bins. Alright. Home. Amy. Hutch. Ah, there she is. Right. Since my parents are not home, I'm gonna do MTV Cribs episode Alex Marchuk. I think I've already done this like once on some stream, but whatever. Alright. Look at her. Shut. Shut. Oh, shut. Yeah, there she goes. Now she's waiting because, you know, dirty little paws now. I gotta take the little towel. Dewape. No, Dewape. He's not very obedient today. Dewape. There she goes. You have to wipe her little paws because, yes, that's what I do after every walk. Drugam. Ah, there you go. I could go like, I don't know, cook myself a supper. She won't give me the like back pose though. She's not that smart. It's like basically she's like so polite. I could just leave the door open with her inside there. Go like make myself supper or something, and she would still be waiting there. There she is. Licking her ass. Alright, Houster. This is my kitchen. It's kind of messy right now. I'm gonna have to clean it up later. It is very messy. I have the OG sad boy drink. None of that Arizona tea bullshit. This is like the. This is the real OG sad boy drink. Yeah, kind of messy. This is what happens when like my parents leave. This is just what the kitchen looks like. And I have to like sip. I'm gonna have to clean it up. Like if this is really messy to you, I would say wait till you see my my room, but I'm not gonna show my room. I'm too embarrassed about my room being so messy. This is so good, honestly. No, I don't live alone here. I live with my parents. I'm currently in college. I mean, yeah, kind of in college. But my parents are on a vacation in Egypt, so I have the house to myself, basically. I think I will not show my room because it's messy. Okay. This is it. I'm gonna go back to playing GTA with Jonathan, aka, well, what's his name on YouTube? I don't even remember. Whatever. So like, yeah, join my Discord, make it alive again, or whatever. Goodbye.